Hey guys, welcome to FunNGun. Just going to go ahead and get into the reason I needed this particular barrel and why I chose this barrel in the first place. So I guess the reason I needed this barrel is if you actually watched my previous video, which is CanCon Fun video number 2. At the end, you see me win this particular voucher here, and this voucher was for a Silencer Osprey 9. So I won a 9mm suppressor, so that's why I needed the barrel. And the reason I chose this barrel is because this barrel actually comes in at $29.95, being the blemished version. And even if it was the blemished version wasn't in stock, I would still pick this barrel because the regular price is $49.95. So with tax and shipping, I paid right at $38 for this barrel. So figured for that price, it was definitely worth giving a go. So I haven't actually opened this barrel yet. I figured we'd do that together here. And before we get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you that this gun is empty. This is my P320 Scorpion edition, and this is the Custom Works version. And it's one of my favorite 320s I own, so that's one of the main reasons it's getting threaded, because really looking forward to shooting this gun suppressed. So let's go ahead and set the gun to the side here, move the sticker out of the way, and we'll go ahead and open this barrel up and see what makes this a blemished barrel in the first place. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, not really seeing anything that I would consider a problem with this barrel. And one of the main reasons I was okay with going with a blemished barrel in the first place, because usually the blemish is just the finish, and you're gonna get wear on the barrel anyways, and the barrel is mostly covered by the slide, so it wasn't gonna be too big of a deal. But if I see anything that worthy of noting, I'll put a picture in the description. But just looking at it right here, the only thing I can see is you have a few places around your feed ramp here and a little bit on your locking lug here at the top that aren't black. They kind of got a little bit of an unfinished look to them, and then kind of just scuffed up a little bit. So in my opinion, it's definitely okay. Had the camera cut off on me there, but like I was saying, I definitely feel like for the little bit of wear that's on this barrel, for being considered a blend barrel, I would definitely say it's worth saving the money and going ahead and picking this up versus the non-blend version, seeing as this was $20 cheaper for them few little spots there where the finish is a little lighter than it could be. But I mean, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and oil this up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and drop it into the gun here and just see how well it fits. Get a few drops of oil here on it. Go ahead and spread that in. We're going to go ahead and set that down there, and we'll bring back in our Scorpion here, which, like I said before, is empty. So let's go ahead and lock it open, drop the takedown lever, and pull the slide off there. Let's go ahead and pull out the factory barrel, set that to the side to go ahead and drop in our threaded aim surplus here. We're going to put the recoil assembly in, make sure it's back in the center. And feel like that fits just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and slap a thread protector on here. This does not come with a thread protector. This is a thread protector I have laying around from my Kel-Tec CP320, which is also a 1/2x28, and it has a comp on it, so I have an extra thread protector there. Go ahead and put that on there to keep me from beating the threads up while I'm messing with this before I get the can in. But yeah, so I guess, like I said, it seems like it fits pretty well. Not too bad on the wear. We'll go ahead and take this out to the range, shoot this a little bit, and see how well this barrel performs. And we'll come back in here and we'll finish this video off after that. Okay, guys, we're out here on the range with our budget-friendly P320 barrel from AIM Surplus. We're gonna go ahead and put a few rounds onto the steel in there and see what kind of grip we can get. Okay, pretty decent group for how cheap this barrel is. I need to move my sight up a little bit. I just finished sighting this in. It looks like it's still hitting a little low, but other than that, let's move on here and we'll play with this a little bit more. Okay, guys, gonna run one more mag through this barrel just to show you how well it functions and have a little bit of fun with it at the same time. As you can see, for a cheap barrel, it runs quite well. Let's go ahead back in the table here and we'll finish this video off. Okay guys, back in here from the range. Gonna go ahead and show you that this gun is unloaded. There's no magazine in the mag well. And we're gonna go ahead and cover the one thing that changed on the gun since the first clip of the video here, which is it now has a Holosun 507C mounted to the top of it. I went ahead and waited on my CNR adapter plate here to come in so I could film the shooting portion of this video. That way the barrel would have a little bit more of a fair shakedown on accuracy wise. And I will go ahead and say, as a side note, the CNR plate's actually made pretty well, but I was a little disappointed in the fact that the screws that come with, in my case, were either too long or too short, and ended up having to take the long ones and cut them down to work with this particular gun. Kind of annoying, seeing it is advertised to work with this particular gun, but other than that, got it all mounted up and it's on there pretty well now. So let's go ahead and remove our thread protector here and set it to the side. And we'll go ahead and get this barrel out of here. Just to show you what kind of wear we ended up getting. I put about 80 rounds through the gun after sighting it in, or while sighting it in, and just shooting it a little bit to try the barrel out here. Let's go ahead and wipe off the oil so you can see this a little bit better. Let me zoom in here a little bit here on this. As you can see, this particular barrel has started to get some wear on its finish. Within 80 rounds, you got a little bit on the hood here, top of the barrel and the bottom of the barrel. Have quite a bit of wear on it, which, I mean, for the price of the barrel at $38, that's not a huge deal. And it also may be part of the fact that this is a blend barrel, so I'm not really going to knock it for that, because this barrel did function 100% reliably through the 80 rounds I put through it. And it also fits and locks up in the gun properly and actually has pretty good accuracy. I'll go ahead and insert a picture here of a few groups of me sighting it in, just so you can get a little bit of an idea of what you can expect out of this barrel. But I will say though, this is the factory barrel from this particular gun, and it's got about 800 or 900 plus rounds through it, and it's just starting to get a little bit on the ramp right here. I mean the top of the barrel right here. And there is no finish wear on the actual barrel itself at all. So I do expect this finish to be wore through almost completely within 150 to 200 rounds, but it is what it is. I just wanted this barrel because of the price point it came in at, and it's going to make it easier to go ahead and mount the suppressor to it when I get around to it. So is this barrel worth it for the price? I will say, yeah, I do think the barrel's worth it. It's a pretty accurate barrel, fits in the gun well, seems to be made well, other than the finish is a little weak on it. But other than that, if you're looking for a threaded barrel, not looking to break the bank, the AIM Surplus barrel here is a good option. And that's all I had for you today. Okay, if you made it this far, I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're looking for more FunNGun right now, you can click one of the 2 recommended videos there. If you're looking for more FunNGun later, you can go ahead and click that there subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. And if you're finding me from Facebook, go ahead and click that open app button at the top to make all that a lot easier. And I'll see you next time.